Hello, people. It's your girl Mary of Martinex Homes and Property. Okay, I'm here today to kind of share my experience. Will I say my real estate experience? Because a lot of time I get calls from people say, "Ah, Mary, hello, long time. I see you. I love what you do. Don't worry, when I have money, I'm going to call you." And I'm like, in my head, how much is the money you're waiting for? So I said to myself, let me share my experience of how I even started real estate, how I even went, why I went into real estate, why I had this, I don't know, passion to make people landlords. Fast forward to, we like to take it back to 2020 during COVID. That time I remember we were all at home, children, the kids were at home. I was married then, I had two kids. I was even pregnant then. So I was at home, my husband, the kids, we eat, we play. I remember then children they eat a lot. So we're spending money. So and my husband was to turn 40 in few months. So I said to myself, what's that thing that I'm going to do? Like, what's that thing that I feel this man needs to get? Like, what gifts should I even gift this man as he's turning 40? What's that thing that will say, oh, okay, while he's doing party or doing something, I will not even feel bad that, okay, you're 40 and so what? That kind of thing. So one day, I called this my mentor. She's also a realtor. She's even my upline. So I called her and I said, please, do you have any property that I can afford? I was just laughing. And then she said, oh, I have the one of 10 million. Like, they just called different amount. I'm like, no, don't you have of hundred of thousands like that? She's like, oh, okay, no problem. There's a land of 650 in Ekpe that they currently have. I'm like, yeah, 650, is it genuine? So I actually doubted it, kind of like, okay, but because of her kind of person, I know that for every property that comes out, she will go to Alausa, check the genuineness of that thing. She will give it to the surveyor, then they will check whether it is genuine or not. So I decided to like, okay, let me key in. So that time, I had about, I think about 50,000 naira in my account. And the initial deposit then was 100,000. I thought of it like, but this thing is not so much, I can stretch. So I went to my husband and like, there is also how far now? And for people like you, for some persons that know me, you know that I do braids, I make braided wigs and all. Then so I now called him like, dearest, please, oh, I saw this closure I want to buy, and it's about 50,000 naira. And to my greatest surprise, he gave me the money, 50,000 wola. I'm like, okay, so I can actually do this. So I just prayed about it, and then I sent that lady the money. She was like, no, you have to pay to the company and all. I'm like, okay, maybe next payment. So I paid the initial deposits. That property was 650 then. Once I paid that initial deposit, I knew that I had this thing that, okay, this feeling like I can actually do this. That lockdown, I took my time. I was just making wigs, just doing a lot of things. And I noticed that probably then, if they gave me money for feeding and all, I'll just remove some money. So I just noticed that for every month, I was paying like 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. And I didn't tell my husband. He was actually giving me money. In fact, major part of the money was from him. But he didn't even know about it. I just told myself I was going to surprise him. So I made that payment up until the last one. I didn't have money. I was really, really rich, very rich, as in like broke. So, and it was just 2 weeks to his birthday. And I said to myself that it won't be bad if I, tell this man about it. And then I called him. I said, Darius, I want to see you. And to him, anytime I say, I want to see you, he's like, what's up? What's happening? Any problem? I said, no, no problem. So he came to the sitting room, and then I'm like, Darius, You know how badly I used to tell you we should buy property, we should buy a land or a house, something like that. And you tell me you don't have money, you don't have money. But okay, see what happened. Remember that time I asked you to give me money for hair? This was what I did with the money. I paid for a land, like initial deposit. And since then, I've been collecting from your money. Like when you give us feeding allowance, I collect from there and then add mine. And then I've been able to pay up until this time. And it's just about 100,000 naira to balance it. And it was like, it's a lie. I said yes. And for me, I feel that's a birthday present that I can, gift you. It was so happy. It was overwhelmed. Like, so I have that kind of money. Like, you don't understand. For a lot of us, we like say for men generally, they say, don't worry, when I have money, we'll buy house. You don't even need to build, to buy land, we'll buy house, that kind of thing. But procrastination, they always say that. But when is that time that they will give you that bulk money? The money wasn't forthcoming. So, do you know that? He was so excited. He gave me the money and we paid for that land. We didn't even have the money that time to pay for a survey and all. But then, the money came. You know why? Just because I took that first step. Since then, we have not stopped. We have been buying. Like, sometimes I might not even have money. For a lot of you, people that know me, I love to party. I love to play. But I love to work really hard too. So, while I play, while I work, I love to invest. That land is worth over 2 million naira today. If I'd actually taken my money to the bank, do you think, no, that one they will say, I want to, you have interest. How much interest, please? Real estate is just it. I could go on and on and on properties that, take for example, Amen Estate Phase 2. When they started, it was about 10 million naira. Today, Amen Estate is worth 33 million in just space of like about 2 years. Or is it the popular Itunu? Itunu was 15 million naira when it started. But in the space of months, it's 26 million naira. Because of this reason, I told myself, you see that passion in me? I called some of my friends. I told them about what happened. And they were amazed. They were so happy that they had to start paying. They started making payments. And since then, we've been doing this and doing this. And it gives me joy when you start your payments and then all of a sudden you're done with your payments and then you're a proud owner of a land, a house. I'm always happy when you call me. And that is why Martinex Homes and Property, we are here and we are still here and will still be here. I say to anybody, any day, anytime, no deal is worth my integrity. So I give you genuine business, genuine property. You get return on your investments. Don't sleep today. Don't procrastinate on any step you want to take. Just do it. And then you'll be surprised and amazed at how you're going to complete everything. Thank you.